guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this wonderful Wednesday here in Connecticut. Life is good, guys. Life is good. You can see the sun streaming in through the window. Guys, I have to do it. I know it's cold out, but man, I have to sneak out for at least an hour bike ride. I need the vitamin D. I need the sun. I need the fresh air. I spend way too much time, especially in the winter, inside. Got to do it. Anyway, you saw the thumbnail. It's a change in protocol. Now, relax. I'm not going to a Bach mouthpiece. I'm not changing my tongue position. No, nothing like that. But let me explain. All right? Let me honk first, and we will talk about it. I have played quite a bit, so I'm warmed up, ready to go. Locked in. And also, thank you so much for all of you. The orders are flooding in for the new book of the month, and the reviews are incredible. Everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. A new side of you, Ralph, and all this sort of stuff, and your relationship with Vacchiano and Broyles and all. They love it. I must have sold a couple hundred of them yesterday. It's great. I spent about an hour just sitting on the couch watching the Knicks and sending out orders. So anyway, change in protocol. Okay, now this takes a little setting up. And those of you that go to my other channel probably knows what's going on. All right, now, here's the deal. I want to get into some competitive running this summer. I'm not going to do a lot. And without getting into that whole protocol, we'll go to the other thing. But this summer, and in order to do that and save my joints, what's left of the joints, okay, and I'm very, very cognizant of it. I know what I'm doing here. I have to drop a lot of weight. Now, here's the deal. The weight is kind of weird, guys. It's not like I got to get rid of fat. I keep a single-digit percentage of body fat throughout year round for years. Okay, it's just very, very natural the way I eat, and I maintain it. But for the last 15 years, 18 years, I'm not even sure, I've gained a lot of muscle with kettlebells, at least 25 pounds of muscle, guys, which is all a good thing, spending what you're looking for and all this sort of stuff. But you don't need upper body muscle to run fast. Quite the opposite. You want to drop the pounds. Mo Farah, who is about my size, he's 5'9", the great 5K runner, and that's what I want to focus on, weighs 145 pounds at 5'9". I mean, there's nothing to them. In order to do real justice to running like that and take all the stress off my joints that I can, I have to drop weight. So I'm not necessarily trying to drop fat because there isn't a lot. I'm trying to get rid of that muscle. Okay? Now, that's very, very simple. You just stop doing anabolic exercises, kettlebell, weightlifting, which I don't do any. Anyway, but, push-ups, pull-ups, all that sort of stuff. Don't do them. Okay? Now, that may take a while, but over time, it will come off. And in order to do that, as I said, no more kettlebells. So what have I been doing? These SFEs are the best. I figured them out myself. I designed them myself years ago, and I use them specifically every single morning. When I wake up, the first thing I do is do the whole thing. There's 39 exercises that if you do them one right after another, takes 12 minutes, 15 minutes tops. I do it in the morning and I do it before I go to bed. Completely loosens me up and strengthens me and everything, just like kettlebell. To meditate and get into the cross-legged position, the half lotus, the full lotus, all that sort of stuff. You need flexibility. So again, I love those things. But also, I have been interspersing those, along with the kettlebell, into my practice session. Now, take away the kettlebell, they worked fine. The hyperradiation is still there. The kettlebell might be a little more extreme in that you're adding the weight, so there's a little more compression and whatnot, but this is absolutely fine. And I am, again, now, I strongly suggest these, and I know a lot of you have bought the book already. Guys, and if you have the PNF book, it's the same thing. All right, Strength, Flexibility, and Endurance for Trumpet, SFE, Proprioceptive Neuromuscular Facilitation, and that is my new book of the month. But anyway, where were we? Yes, guys, I strongly suggest it. If you don't want to do kettlebell, these are great. And I guarantee you add them to the diet and you just do these in the morning and the night. If you do a couple of your favorites during your practice session, you get shredded. Absolutely shredded. And all the hyperradiation, you heard, I haven't lost anything. Power, tone, it's all right there. And I haven't touched a kettlebell in 2 days. If it was going to make a huge dramatic difference, you would hear it. Now, without the kettlebell, I do more of those during my practice session. And that probably accounts for the lack of the kettlebell. But that's it. Everything else is the same. Relax the corner, da-da-da-da-da-da. Buy your 1SB, okay? All that is the same. And I mentioned passingly on yesterday's channel, my manufacturer has gone up $10. I have to raise my prices $10, guys. I have to for the mouthpiece. It's $210, but guys, it's not going to get any cheaper than that. Every year, it's just going to go up. It is, or stay the same. And it's the last mouthpiece you'll ever have to buy. Okay, and it comes with a free lesson. So I can give you those two books, the SFE and the book of the month. They're usually $10 a piece. I'll give them to you for $15 today. Still go again. I think I told you my website is in the process of being overhauled, and I will let you know where all the books that I write will be there right at your beck and call when that happens. But until then, do it through me. The email at the end of this video. Shoot me $10 on PayPal, $15, and you get the $2 today. The 2 books today. All right? All right. That's it. Life's good. Love you all.